and welcome back to my channel. I'm Morgan Sky. Today I'm going to go through the 25 items that you need to survive a long flight. My husband and I are going to be going to Chile in a few months, and so I'm probably going to be packing all of this with me because I believe it's like an 8-hour flight, plus we've got at least one layover. So this is going to be everything that you need to survive the flight, to look nice when you come off if that's what you need to do, and just to be comfortable. So let's go ahead and dig in. Okay, so first up, we've got your travel pillow. That, I mean, is just an obvious for most. Some people, like myself a long time ago, used to think, like, what's the point of that travel pillow? It doesn't look like that comfortable or would be useful to me, but they are. Oh my god, this one is microfoam, and it's from Travelmate. I got this at TJ Maxx, I believe, and this is super comfortable. I just like the feeling. It's got a little handle right here, and yeah, it's just perfect, especially if you're in the middle seat and you don't have a window to lean up against. You've got this, so you don't have to worry about any neck strain. You also can go ahead and get a smaller, typical size travel pillow. This is really good for if you do have the window seat and you like to lean up against the window. Also really good for lumbar support. I travel with this and I sit with it behind my back, and it just really helps me sit a little bit straighter and helps my back hurt a little bit less. Sometimes I'll actually sit on it if my butt just needs like a little comfortable seat. So yeah, this one is also from TJ Maxx, but it's made by Sharper Image. So along with your pillow, I always recommend having a blanket. I think that planes are super cold, and I need to sleep with a blanket no matter where I am. So I always take a really small blanket that is just lightweight and warm and will cover me and my legs when I'm on the plane. So item number 3 that you're gonna need, on top of having a blanket, you wanna keep your top covered and warm. So I always recommend having a sweatshirt. So this is my alma mater sweatshirt. I went to Georgia Southern in Statesboro, go Eagles. And I always recommend having a sweatshirt when you go on the flight because, again, planes are freezing. So if you are looking to sleep or get some shut-eye or try to rest, I always recommend having an eye mask, and I have 2 that I really recommend. This one I got from TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and it's, I don't know if you can hear, but it's got beads in it, and they were actually scented with lavender essential oil, so it's a very calming scent. And the weight and the heaviness in this, the way it sits on your eyes, it's relaxing. It doesn't let in any kind of light or anything, and it is just like one of the most perfect eye masks I've ever used. I really, really just like the weight of it. It's just really, really nice. And again, I found this at TJ Maxx. I have no idea who makes it. There's no tag on it or anything. But it's also satiny in the inside, which is really good for your skin. I also recommend this sleep mask from Slip. Now this is a silk mask, and it's contoured for your eyelashes so that your eyelashes don't get messed up. So that is one thing I really like about this. It is very, very soft. It's really nice. It's not weighted like the other one. It is expensive, but I love this. It's super nice. And you can get this from Slip's website. I think I got mine from Ulta though, and they do sell them online, I know for sure. Another item from Slip that should be on your list is a scrunchie. I like my silk scrunchies. You can see my other one right here. I keep them on me at all times. I feel like I've mentioned that before, but I always slip in a scrunchie if I need to throw my hair up or if I want to throw my hair up, just to be a little bit more relaxed and comfortable. Item number 6 on your list, compression socks. These have little flamingos on them. Aren't they so super cute? I found these at TJ Maxx. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. I never knew that there was like a need for compression socks until I traveled to Seattle for a work trip. I was wearing riding boots with my jeans and blazer, and I looked super cute and professional. We got to the hotel and I just needed to like rest. My legs were killing me. I didn't really know why. And I took off my riding boots, and then it was time to go explore Seattle a little bit, and I went to go put them back on, and I could not get them on because my legs had swollen. So compression socks, when you wear them, will help your legs from getting swollen. And I wore these when I traveled to Hawaii, and it was just really nice to wear them. And then when I got off at Hawaii, to be able to wear a dress and not have these big swollen legs. So these were really, really nice. Alright, so another thing I recommend to stay comfortable and happy, I always need to have water wherever I go. I have one right here that I'm drinking out of. I usually like to drink out of a tumbler or reusable bottle, but right now I'm just drinking this Costco alkaline water, so I am using a plastic bottle. I'm sorry. But I do recommend having a refillable water bottle that you can take with you. I like this cute little one that I got from, can you guess, TJ Maxx. And it's even better if you can find one that's like collapsible, so that when it's not full, it doesn't take up much space in your bag. But I like anyone that's refillable. Most airports have refillable water bottle stations, and it's just a lot cheaper than buying a bottle of water and better for the environment. So I like to keep one on me when I'm traveling so that I've got water. With the water, I typically like to have snacks as well. Obviously, most planes and airlines will serve like little snacks, or at least most of the ones, the good ones. But if not, or if I don't like the snacks, sorry Delta, I'm just not a Biscoff fan. But I do like Southwest pretzels and peanuts, so. But I will bring some snacks with me on my bag. So the next item that you're probably going to need is also snacks. So I like to bring some sour candies, and so you can go with the healthier Smart Sweets from Target or Sour Patch Kids, either one. If you're looking for something healthier, I recommend these nut mixes from Costco. There's 3 different kinds. I just grabbed these 2, but these are really easy to just throw into your bag, and they're both 170 calories, little package. I also really, really love Skinny Pop. The only thing is you can really only take a couple because they just take up so much space. But I also get these little bags from Costco as well. Alright, so on a long plane ride, you're up in the air a lot in that dry, plain air. So I have a bag of skincare products that I recommend that you take on a long flight. So the bag of skincare products as a whole just equal one item, but there's several things in here. So I have a whole blog post on all the travel skincare items that you need, and you can check it out. I'll link it below, but I'm going to go ahead and just go through these real quick. So I recommend a face wash, and I've got this little tiny CeraVe one. This is a brightening serum from Sunday Riley. Mario Badescu facial spray, and this one's in rose water. Clinique Moisture Surge. I really recommend this for any flying. Anytime your skin is really, really dry, it's just a great product to use for hydrating your skin and really keeping it hydrated for a while. They have, I think, one that's 48 hours, 72 hours, and then like 100 hours. And yeah, this one's 72 hours, so. I recommend having lip balm, and I have this one by Mario Badescu. I also have this one by Smashbox. There is some sunscreen in here just in case you're going anywhere sunny and you're gonna pop off the plane and you want to just make sure that your skin is protected 24/7, as you should. There is sunscreen in here, and this is just a little Supergoop Unseen sunscreen, and it is SPF 40. I also recommend a eye cream, and this is just GlamGlow's Bright Eyes. If you have makeup on and you just want to make sure that you get it off before you get off the plane, I recommend a little Neutrogena Makeup Remover towelette. If you have a pimple, any kind of blemish that you just want to make sure it gets taken care of, or you don't want to mess with it, I recommend some acne patches. Those are some of the best. Another thing that you might need, maybe you don't, I have found myself needing it a little bit later in life, some lubricating eye drops for the dry air, just in case your eyes are red and dry and you need to hydrate them. And then last but not least, I recommend the Lano Face Base face mask for hydration. You leave it on, put it on, and then leave it there. If you're on an overnight flight or red eye or whatever, leave it there until like right before you get there, and then you can rub it in or wipe it off if you want. But that's just gonna help keep your skin super hydrated from the very dry airplane air. Alright, so with your skincare essentials, I also recommend a couple of other things. Deodorant. And this cute little one from Native that I got from Target. This is Cucumber Mint, and that's just, you feel like you need some, you've got it. So I keep that with me. Also, a brush and some hair oil. This is just the best way to keep frizz from your hair and to keep it nice and sleek looking. So I recommend the Wet Brush Mini Boar's Head brush, and I use the mini one just because it takes up less space in my carry-on. And then this little mini Hask argan oil. Also on the list is a nail file. Now this may not look like a nail file. This is a crystal nail file, and these are actually my favorite. This is how I've been able to keep my nails growing. I never ever used to be able to get them to grow, and once I started taking care of them and filing them properly with a crystal nail file, it really just started to work for me. And an emery board just has never done that ever. So I used a crystal nail file. I got this from Amazon. I'll link it below, but this is amazing. Okay, next up for a long flight, an item that you may need, maybe you don't, it's totally up to you. If you are arriving somewhere and you just need to look good, ready to go off the bat, I have a whole bag of makeup products that I do recommend that you wear or that you take with you on the flight, that you can put on in flight. Makeup products that you can put on the plane. So inside there is, I'll just kind of go over what's in here real quick, but there's a travel size makeup primer, travel size foundation. I've got this Smashbox one, which I'm actually wearing right now, and then it's CC cream. So this is more of a more tinted moisturizer, but actually a little bit more full coverage than that, or has more coverage than a tinted moisturizer, but isn't so much foundation. Also a little NARS concealer, a little mini concealer. I have the NARS one. I'm also wearing that right now. I also recommend Anastasia brow pencil, anyone. Brow gel, I have this one from Tarte. A mascara, I have this, They're Real from Benefit. A cream blush, and I have this one from Fenty Beauty. Hoola bronzer. The Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter highlighter. A eyeliner pencil for waterline that is nude colored, so this is from ColourPop. I do have a tinted lip balm from Rare Beauty. an eyeshadow palette from Natasha Denona, the Laura Mercier powder, Fenty Beauty setting spray, and then the Rare Beauty blotting compact for oiliness. And then also it's just really good with the mirror. So I keep all of that in this little bag, and then I have everything I need to go ahead and do my makeup. It's really more for a light makeup look, not too much, but it'll get me the results that I need. So if you need to be ready to go out for the night, you could pack, you know, the products that you need to look like that. This is just the ones that I recommend and that I would currently use, but this would change from trip to trip. It's just kind of a general idea of what I would put in a makeup bag that I would take on an airplane. Alright, I'm gonna segue right into kind of the stuff that you probably want to keep on hand no matter what, and keep out and easy to access. And that is, number one, sanitizing wipes. I always carry some wet ones with me so that I can wipe down the seat back tray and the seat belt and the armrest and the window and everything like that. Obviously, planes are full of germs, and they're not cleaning the planes like that in between flights, so I'm gonna do it myself. So I usually carry a thing of these with me. On top of that, I also have hand sanitizer, and I like this one from Dove because it's also moisturizing. Hand sanitizer tends to really dry out my hands, like most people, because of the alcohol, so this one's more hydrating. But even with hand sanitizer, or with hydrating hand sanitizer, I still like to have some hand cream, so I've got a little hand cream that I like to keep with me on a long flight, and that my hands aren't dry from all of the sanitizing. I also think it's important to have tissues on hand. You're sick, you spill something, you need to spit your gum into something, I mean, whatever it may be, just tissues are a great thing to have. So I also recommend having some mints. I've got these Altoids, just good for airplane breath, especially if you fall asleep with your mouth open and you really need to clean up your breath. If you need something a little bit stronger, I do recommend taking the Colgate Wisps, taking a few of these and putting them like in a little sandwich bag. And you don't need any water, you don't need to spit or anything. You can just do that right in your seat, and then that way you're good to go, fresh breath and clean teeth. One of the other most important things I would recommend having for your flight is your medicine box or your pill box. Whatever you need to have, I usually like to pack everything that I might need in case of emergency. So I have Advil, I have Aleve, I have allergy medicine, I have Pepto-Bismol pills, I have my anxiety medicine, I have bloat pills, all sorts of things that I just keep in here so that if I'm feeling sick, or if my husband's feeling sick, or whatever it may be, we've got medicine to help along the way. And this is a cute little travel pill box that I got from Amazon, and I will link that below. Another really cool travel item that I found on Amazon was this little travel wallet that has room for a pen. That's super important. I always like to have a pen on me, but it's also got places for, it's got enough room to fit your passport in here. It does have a zipper where you can put money in safely. Lots of different pockets. It's just got a lot of space for everything, and it really holds all of the main things I want to keep with me. I don't like traveling with my whole wallet with all of my credit cards and stuff like that, so I take out the essentials and I put it in this travel wallet, and that's what I like to travel with. And again, yeah, I got this off Amazon, so I will link this below so that you can check it out. There's lots of different colors, so that's what's really nice about it. With a long flight comes time, and plenty of time to rest, watch movies on the flight, or do whatever, but I do usually like to have a few things with me to help pass the time. I'll start with a book. A book is one of the best things to have with you. I think that I can just get lost in a novel, so the time flies when I'm reading, especially if I'm really into the book already. Like the beginning, it takes me a second to get into it, but once I'm into it, and I can pass the time reading for hours. I have not read this one by Colleen Hoover. It Ends With Us, but it is on my list and something I'll probably be traveling with very soon. So, a book. Recommend a book. So another good form of entertainment is magazines. I do like to use my flights as a time to catch up on the issues of Vogue and Vanity Fair that I have missed. I think I get Marie Claire too. Yeah, so I like to use that time to flip through the magazines, and typically when I'm done with them, I'll just kind of leave them, let somebody else read them, because, I mean, I don't need them, so. If you have a buddy on the flight, or even if you don't, a great thing to carry with you are some playing cards. And these are my cute playing cards from Lily Pulitzer. I think these were like a gift with purchase. But like, look at the Joker, it's a little crab. But yeah, I take these playing cards with me whenever I go on a flight. I like to play Rummy. I like to play Solitaire. It's a fun way to pass the time. Also great to use if you're playing drinking games wherever you're going. So always have a pack of cards on a long flight. And then I usually travel with them in my purse wherever I'm at, because I like to play at dinner time and just enjoy myself, have a drink, have food, play some cards. Now, if you're watching the on-flight entertainment, you will need some headphones that have a plug or a cord. I usually pack an old pair, I throw it into my bag, but I also always have my AirPods with me as well. And I'll use those when I'm listening to my own music, or if I'm on my iPad, which is another item you should have with you. Tablet or iPad, it's just a great thing to have to pass the time while you're in the airport, because you can get the Wi-Fi in the airport, and if you have the Wi-Fi on the plane, you can go ahead and do like whatever you want on the iPad. If not, it's a good idea to download any Netflix shows or whatever onto your iPad, and then you can watch them on the plane. No need to worry about having no connection to the internet. So always recommend a tablet as well. And the last thing that I recommend that you always travel with, especially on a long flight, is a portable charger. And so I have this portable charger I think I got from TJ Maxx. It's from LAX, and just a little charging cord so that I can charge my phone, I can charge my iPad with this, and I always make sure the night before I charge it up and make sure it's fully good to go, so that if my phone or whatever runs out of juice, I've got this and charge my headphones as well. So, alright, so that's everything. Those are the 25 items that you need to survive a long flight. If there's anything I missed, let me know. If you have any recommendations of things that keep you busy on a plane or comfortable, also let me know. I'm always trying to be more comfortable on a plane. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, and I'll link everything down below that I can. And thanks so much for watching. Bye.